Welcome back to Scotty's Hobbies. Today is another emissions deregulations update, and this is on a bill that is going through the California legislation right now that is actually making progress to make CARB EO approvals a little bit easier. I'm going to go over where we're at right now in the process of that bill. Stay tuned. But before we go too far, please hit that like button, subscribe, check out the video library for a ton of automotive helpful DIY videos and emissions deregulations videos. Now this bill is SB 1069. I made a video a long time ago, not a long time ago, a couple months ago, maybe, sometime in the past. I'll put the link right here in this video for you to go check it out of when the bill is introduced, what it's all about, but it has actually made progress. It passed the Appropriations Committee, I believe last week, and it's going to go back to the Appropriations Committee again on April 20th to figure out the fiscal impact of what this bill will cause, if any. Now, what I like about what happened today is the SEMA Corporation, or SEMA, has now got behind this bill. So what this bill is going to do is streamline the approval or denial process of CARB EO parts. So when manufacturer of parts want to get parts approved in California or get EO numbers approved in California, this bill would make it so that there is a deadline by CARB to approve or deny these parts. And also, if it's a denial, let the part manufacturer know why it's a denial. And I believe if they don't approve it in X amount of time, they have to refund the money back to the parts manufacturer. So it gives the state an incentive to hurry up and get the process done. Now, what happened today? SEMA came out with a, I guess you would say, a media release from their advocacy website, or on their advocacy website. Let me read that to you real fast. And this is, I'm really liking the progress on this one, because there's a huge limitation on what parts we can put on our cars. And it's all because CARB takes forever to get these parts approved, and it takes thousands of dollars to get these parts approved. And in the past, it's taken so long and cost so much money. Now, part manufacturers are like, screw it, we're just not going to deal with California anymore. So if this bill passes, we might have the ability to purchase more parts for our vehicles that are CARB approved here in California. Now let me read to you. This is from SEMA. Headline: SEMA-backed CARB reform bill advances in California Senate. Oh yeah, before we go too far too, in the description below, there's links to everything I talk about. So the bill is going to be down there. The link to the SEMA press release is going to be there. Everything, all my videos, everything I talk about, links in the description so you can do your own research. Now again, this is SEMA-backed CARB reform bill advances in California Senate. What this says is the measure, authored by Senator Tim Grayson of Concord, is focused on improving the EO application process by establishing clear timelines for CARB to act on submissions and by adding transparency around how long approvals are taking. It does not change the emissions requirements or limit CARB's authority to deny non-compliant products. The reform is needed to bring predictability to a process that has become increasingly uncertain. Companies are investing heavily in testing and compliance. The process costs companies several thousand dollars for each application in fees that were intended to facilitate faster reviews. However, long and inconsistent wait times continue to delay product launches and tie up capital. So again, companies are just like, screw it, we don't want to deal with California anymore because it's going to cost too much to get these parts approved. It's just not worth it to sell parts in California. So if this bill passes, again, this could be huge for people who want to put aftermarket parts in their vehicle. Also, this could lots of alsos, could make catalytic converters cheaper in California because more companies would be able to sell catalytic converters in California. But this bill isn't focused on cats, it's more focused on aftermarket parts, say superchargers, headers, cold air intakes, stuff like that. There is also another bill going through the assembly or going through the legislation right now that will allow California vehicles to have E85 conversion kits installed on their vehicles. That's AB 2046. I'm doing some research on that. I'm actually talking to Rashida Ransom which is in my district, or she is my representative in my district about that bill. So I'm going to be coming out with a video on that pretty soon. But this bill, SB 1069, could be big. Again, this is going to go through the Appropriations Committee on April 20th. Hey, that's 420. Not like it matters anymore. But hey, on April 20th, when that goes through, or when that meeting happens, I will bring you an update on what actually happened that day. But keep our fingers crossed. The parts availability in California might be getting a little bit bigger here in California, which would be nice. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if this bill would benefit you, your car, or do you think it's a good idea? And really, I think Democrats in California are starting to see and realize that people are getting fed up with everything that has to do with vehicles in California, not just gas prices, but not being able to modify a vehicle that you own, that's your property, that you paid your hard-earned money for. You buy a vehicle, you really can't do much to it in California as it is right now. If this bill passes, we might be able to do a little bit more to our vehicles. Keep our fingers crossed. I'll keep you guys tuned. I'll keep you guys updated so you guys stay tuned. Like, subscribe, share. Check out the video library. And don't forget, tell everybody about Scotty's Hobbies. I'll see you guys on the next, hopefully helpful video.